Guys, my face is down. I can't feel my arms. She's squeezing hard.
Paul, are you okay?
You guys need to get in here.
Okay. He wants us to come in.
My arm's talking. This thing's gonna break.
Okay, okay. We're going. Let's go.
Watch it. Get his helmet on. Body armor off first. You alright, man? She's got the tag over there.
Paul, if you can walk back to the tent, I want to see how well your heart rate's doing. I just want to make sure he's recovering okay.
Right now, I have no strength to even lift my arm.
I just want to take a reading. I want to make sure we're not dropping too fast. There was a couple points where I was very nervous for him because his heart rate was getting above 180. That's pushing his max heart rate. And your heart rate's back down to 92.
I'm pretty happy that he is feeling okay. But there's one moment when I panicked a little bit because he just couldn't move.
As she was trying to crush the life out of me, she went for my head.
I got coils inside my back.
The moment that the snake started moving towards my head, I thought she was actually going to start eating. I felt her jaws locked on my helmet, and I could hear this gurgling and wheezing. But then I felt her let go. And my arm just got into a position where her crush force was fully on my exposed arm. My arm. So I just started to feel the blood drain out of my hand, and I felt the bone start to flex. And when that got to the point where I felt like it was about to snap, I had to tap out.
During the brutal encounter, Paul nearly loses his arm to the giant snake, which itself is unharmed during the struggle. So Paul's team are now able to handle the snake and will release it safely back to its environment.
Look at that, that arm is just mangled after being in there.
Look at that.
Just feels dead.
Those fingers are cold because he wasn't getting good blood
very
flow.
cold, very fast.
We took a risk when we took the armor off his arm. He was smart to haul it because had he kept going, he could have had nerve damage in his hand and lose part of his arm.
She was trying to do everything she could to kill me. If I didn't have that suit, my ribcage would have lasted 30 seconds at best. There's that one point where I was down, and the last thing I saw was her mouth just wide open straight at me. It was just like getting punched right in the forehead. You got teeth down here, you got teeth right up here. She tore this helmet up pretty good. So how'd we do on constriction? Did we get numbers?
Well, the problem is she was never completely on the sensors. With the force sensor, our snake didn't really cooperate. She was a little high on the armor, so we didn't get a really solid reading.
The largest force ever recorded from an anaconda is 90 pounds per square inch. We tested the suit to over 300 pounds per square inch. But the way that suit was flexing, if she had constricted 100% on the sensor, it would have crashed any records taken before. Now that I know that this suit can withstand the crush, we're ready to take this to a real giant. The difference between the snake and Jumana is big, because you're talking about a massive increase in the size of their head, the size of the teeth, and just the total weight that that snake can command. The anaconda is one of the world's largest and most effective predators on the planet.
Oh my God, that's massive.
It is critical to the survival of the Amazon, a system that's crucial for everyone on Earth. We need to take action to protect this species and its rapidly depleting habitat. But my quest doesn't end here. I'm going to comb through every corner of this forest in search of the largest snake on Earth and show the world once and for all the incredible power and magnificence of this remarkable giant of the Amazon.